Bellow guys. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Welcome back guys to this channel. I hope you guys having good, great and fantastic day as usual. Alright, aku hari ni bersemangat sikit lah, walaupun this past few days aku tak berapa nak sihat, you know. So macam yang korang boleh tengok dekat tajuk dekat atas sekarang ni, aku nak buat reaction lagi guys. Nuke top 5. Nani? Nuke top 5. Itu hari tu aku ada buat reaction video dengan latest punya Nuke top 5 punya video. Aku dah react, lepas tu something wrong with that video, so aku tak boleh nak post. So aku kena react dekat video lain lah. Gitu cerita dia. Tak nak banyak cerita, let's get into it. Right guys, are you ready? Are you ready? Let's do this.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. The Church of the Dead. Paranormal investigators Jeff and Phil from the...
Kejap. Aku lupa guys. Okay. Nampak macam makcik tua tak? Yes. Continue.
YouTube channel Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations are the first ghost hunting team to ever be allowed to explore and investigate the infamous Mount Fitchett Church near Stansted, Mount Fitchett, England. The church itself has stood for over 900 years and is surrounded by an ancient graveyard. The burial ground is the final resting place for some entire families, as well as wealthy lords of the past and soldiers who perished in battle long ago in many different wars. With hundreds of years of dark history, it's no surprise that the church is said to be extremely haunted. Visitors claim to hear sounds and voices, and a photo was captured of what appears to be two shadow figures sitting in one of the pews. The Mount Fitchett Church was closed and abandoned in 1967. The Ghost Tech team sets up a few static cameras and sits down to ask some questions of any spirit that might be present. When Phil asks for a sign, something seems to answer.
Could you make yourself known, either by talking to us, shouting your name, or banging on something, or moving something? Could you do that now for me, please?
Dalam search lama guys.
That was definitely footsteps. Yeah.
Footstep.
There's no one else around here, not even outside. There's no one for a, you know,
Crystal
it's just
clear guys.
countryside. There's no one around here. That was footsteps inside on the floor, and it was right down there at the back where the door is. Here is the enhanced audio taken from our static cam facing the chancel. That was definitely footsteps. Yeah. If you'd like to communicate with us, please do so. We don't mean you no harm or disrespect. Earlier on, we heard
ada dengar orang bercakap guys.
we both hear a voice come from the opposite end of the church, but even after enhancing the distant voice, we cannot make out what is being said. Earlier on, we heard
the two friends hear the sound of footsteps and a soft voice coming from somewhere inside the church. Later, as day turns to night, the team sets up static night vision cameras to continue recording. What happens next is truly bizarre.
Can you hear us? I ask if any of the spirits can hear us, and we receive a response as there is loud banging as we enter the chancel. Here is the enhanced audio. Can you hear us?
Gedebak, bunyi gedebak. Bagus lah, dia punya audio dia bagus. Dia even though macam berjalan sikit pun boleh dengar kan.
We end our first session, and unknown to us at the time, our static cam 1 is capturing a shadow figure moving within the chapel.
A loud sound can be heard and their static camera captures the shadow moving in and out of sight in one corner. Now it's worth mentioning that investigators Jeff and Phil are far away and walking in the opposite direction. So whatever this shadow is, it couldn't have been cast by either of them. Now this story doesn't stop there because the Ghost Tech guys aren't the only ones who seem to have captured strange paranormal evidence at the Mount Fitchett Church. A little over a year ago, 42-year-old Stephen Regoli was hit by a train and lost his life near the old Mount Fitchett Church. A hiker captured something on camera near the train tracks. Something downright chilling. Terrifying pale translucent figure can be seen drifting through the air on a path near the church. So, could it be that the Mount Fitchett Church is truly haunted? Did Jeff and Phil capture evidence of spirits that still walk the church grounds? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire video and a follow-up part 2 that will be coming soon over on the YouTube channel, Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations.
Cool gila tu, nampak transparent kau faham tak? Benda yang transparent.
The Tower of Terror. In what's supposed to be the happiest place on earth, an ominous mock grand hotel towers above the awestruck happy crowd below. The Twilight Zone Tower of Terror in Disney's California Adventure Park is a free-fall ride that's dedicated to the popular TV show, The Twilight Zone. Now, over the years, the Tower of Terror attraction became known for one particularly creepy real-life ghost story. It is said that a Disney cast member suddenly suffered a massive heart attack and passed away while welcoming guests onto the ride. Many visitors and employees claim to have seen his ghost and have reported random noises and flickering of the lights, even when the ride is not in operation. Sam Worth was visiting the park and recorded videos to capture the fun trip with his family. To his surprise, he also captured something he did not expect at the Tower of Terror. A strange translucent apparition can be seen on one of the levels at the Tower of Terror. Now, many of Sam's viewers believe the figure to simply be another hologram on the ride. But I looked through hours of footage of this ride on YouTube and I have not found any evidence of there being a hologram at this particular spot on the ride. In fact, this is the area on the ride where a picture is taken of the guests. So the creepy apparition remains a mystery. But Sam isn't the only one who captured bizarre footage on the Tower of Terror. In this next video, a maintenance man is doing a routine safety and quality check on the Disney ride. He's completely alone. Or is he? The uncut footage is over 2 minutes long, but to save time, I just cut the video down to the spookiest parts.
boleh je check seorang-seorang. Oh, weh.
Did you see it? A bizarre figure appears on a seat behind the maintenance man, but it's only visible for less than a second, 3/20ths of a second to be exact. The figure then moves 2 seats away right next to the oblivious worker, and it appears 2 more times. Again, I checked to make sure that there are no hologram effects in place in the seating area, and there are none. Also, the hologram effects that appear on the ride show multiple characters, and none of them are seated as these figures appear to be. So it seems very unlikely that this would be a reflection. So just what is this?
So aku ingat kan, aku nampak yang kat sebelah je.
The man who suddenly lost his life on
Aduh,
the
kat
Disney
belakang
ride
lagi.
is still around? Or is it just some very, very strange light reflection? You decide.
That's spooky, guys.
If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Attachment. Paranormal investigator Jordan from the YouTube channel Paranormies says that he believes some dark, angry spirit has attached itself to him after one of their investigations. So, back during an investigation at a haunted church in Canada, Jordan and fellow investigator Johnny accidentally let go of a Ouija board planchette without saying goodbye, which legend around the board says that you're never supposed to do. Jordan says that with every paranormal investigation since, something seems to be surrounding him and even physically attacking him. Even more disturbing, the entity seems to have followed him home. The investigator has experienced trouble sleeping, continuously waking up throughout the night, and he says he feels drained of energy each day. One night Jordan wakes up in what he believes to be a state of sleep paralysis, and he sees a woman with long dark hair watching him from his bedroom door. The woman disappears, but since then Jordan says he has seen the woman many times from the corner of his eye. Disturbed by what's happening to him, he decides to spend a few nights in his parents' RV, away from his home and family. He wants to confirm once and for all if a strange presence is truly attached only to him. It did not go well. The first night, nothing much happens, but the second night, Jordan begins to hear something very frightening.
Audio tu dikuatkan lagi 5 kali ganda Bunyi aircon kot kan. Bunyi apa? Pergi duduk gelap-gelap buat apa?
I'm not sure if you guys heard that, but I've been hearing that all night. I can barely get to sleep.
A strange, unexplained static sound seems to resonate throughout the entire RV, and Jordan is unable to pinpoint exactly where the noise is coming from. It almost sounds like a voice is trying to break through the static. And the next night, it just gets worse.
Tengoklah TV ke apa kau duduk senyap-senyap macam tu. Bunyi tombol pintu guys. Macam nak buka.
Who is that?
my father tu sebab kawan aku dia selalu macam tu. Kalau aku tanya, kalau tengah cerita kan, tanya siapa? My father. So aku bila aku cakap tadi, aku teringat bila tiba Tik John dan dia pula kat situ. Tiba-tiba Cik Khalid pula keluar sebelah tu. Aku terbayang, just ignore that. Itu ketawa gelak sendiri, ketawa dengan lawak sendiri.
Hello?
Hello.
Who are you? Why are you following me?
Kena baling guys.
Anybody in there?
Stupid question you can ask. Kau faham tak? Boleh tak jangan tanya soalan-soalan macam tu? Just ramble it. Apa pula ada loceng, ya Allah. But the boss, yo.
After his terrifying experiences in the RV, Jordan returns home. But back at his house, his little dog Zeus seems to be very disturbed by something Jordan can't see. Jordan picks up his camera and begins to film.
What's wrong? Something there?
Mana anjing dia guys?
Zeus, what's
Oh,
going on?
macam nampak something.
Little Zeus sees something and jumps back in fear. What happens next is downright chilling.
Stress guys. Mana kata memang stress. Dah doorbell pula.
Hello?
Anjing dia takut guys duduk kat rumah tu. Kau pergi buka tingkap besar-besar buat apa malam-malam?
Why are you following me? Who are you? Who are you?
Growl. Dia kan anjing dia, bukan anjing dia. Damn.
Don't!
Kunci kereta, kunci kereta jangan lupa ambil. Oh ada kawan. Bring your dog.
In the reflection of the window, Jordan sees someone or something staring back at him from around the hallway corner. He quickly pans around, but no one there. When he walks into the hallway, he hears a growl, and the bathroom door swings open and a bath towel falls to the floor. This is when Jordan has just had enough for a while and decides to leave and stay over at the home of friend and fellow investigator Johnny. So what do you think is happening to Jordan? Could something dark and sinister truly be stalking him? Let me know in the comments.
Okay guys, dia alami benda-benda macam ni sejak dia main Ouija board. Okay, jadi korang tak tahu, ada yang mungkin ada yang tak tahulah pasal Ouija board. Ouija board ni dia adalah alat, tools untuk connect with spirits lah. Okay, so korang jangan memandai main. Aku tahu perempuan kan yang dekat asrama tu selalu main benda ni, aku tahu kan. So kalau korang pernah main, cuba korang komen kat bawah. Aku nak tengok pengalaman korang ke apa kan. So untuk jelaskan lah, okay, spirits ni semua apa yang korang lalui, benda ni tidak boleh membunuh kita. Dia tak boleh bunuh kita. Okay, but what they can do, dia akan buat kita macam tu lah, tiring. Kau tak cukup tidur. Bila kau tak cukup tidur, kau penat, kau depression sebab kau asyik kena kacau je kan. So engkau akan ni lah, halusinasi lah. Kau akan ikut dengan macam aku dah tak tahan lah benda ni, better aku just lagi kalau tak ada orang yang nak tolong dia orang, dia akan jadi macam tu. Alright guys, so if you having this kind of problem, go and seek for help. Okay?
You can check out this entire video with even more paranormal events over on the YouTube channel Paranormies. And they say part 2 will be coming soon. The Man Who Wasn't There. Paranormal YouTube channel Fourth Wall received a video from a man that says he captured something very disturbing in a quiet Japanese neighborhood. It's late at night and no one is around when the man spots something strange going on with a swing set in a nearby park. He's a little freaked out and believes he might be experiencing something paranormal. So he places his work phone on top of a tall playset and sets it to record. He then takes his personal phone and films as he approaches the swing set. A single swing is violently swaying back and forth. But that's not all the anonymous man has captured, because his work phone recorded something absolutely terrifying. The dark, creepy figure of a man can be seen standing motionless in front of a tree. Now, what makes this footage so disturbing is that, as you can see, the other phone didn't capture anyone standing there at all. Could it be that the park is haunted and a dark spirit apparition was caught on camera? What do you think? You can watch this entire creepy video and many more over on the YouTube channel Fourth Wall.
Aku ingat tu orang.
The Orphanage. Paranormal investigator Luis Manuel Mote and cameraman Odin set out to explore an abandoned orphanage in the middle of a forest. Many children lost their lives here under very strange circumstances, and then others who stayed here claimed to experience terrifying paranormal activity. The large buildings of the orphanage were eventually all just abandoned. Luis and Odin begin to explore the orphanage grounds and they start to hear some very strange things.
¿Escuchaste? Uy.
Aku suka macam ni guys, dia buat dua version lah. So kita boleh pandang apa yang kamera nampak dan juga yang kamera ni nampak. Memang apa yang kamera nampak, I mean like fast version lah macam tu.
A creepy moan can be heard coming from somewhere on the property. Luis and Odin are a bit freaked out by the bizarre sound but continue to explore. That's when things take a terrifying turn.
Ese centro, ¿para qué lo ocuparían? ¿Crees que hagan algún ritual? Pues quién sabe qué, para qué lo ocuparán todo este rollo, güey, pero... Ah, no inventes, Odin. Te juro que entró... Hay alguien allá adentro.
Odin.
The investigators spot someone or something walking past a window right in front of them. They run inside, but there's no one there. After a long night of exploring, Luis and Odin decide to call it a night and head home. After many requests from their viewers, the Terror Al Extremo team decide to go back to the orphanage one more time. And this time, the unexplained terrifying activity only seems to intensify.
Bestia, cabrón.
Luis and Odin feel like something might be watching them from the darkness. Even though they feel surrounded by an entity that they can't see, they continue exploring. As they walk through a field to get to another building, they both see something that makes their blood run cold.
Vi pasar a alguien ahí en... Sí, por el vidrio.
Sí, por él.
It almost looks like someone dressed in white is walking through the building on the hill in front of them. They hurry to the structure to investigate, but
they Rambo it.
find nothing.
They go.
However, as they walk out of the building and look down the hill in front of them, they encounter another chilling surprise.
Mira, Odin. Dímeles. Aquí, mira. Sí, lo estoy viendo, hermano. No inventes. ¿Sí lo tienes? Sí, lo agarré abajo. No inventes, güey.
Nampak something suluh lah, guys.
Hasta se movió las ramas. Se vio cómo se subió aquí, Odin.
Pero se va arrastrando.
Sí, pero estas ramas se movieron.
A strange, elongated, trailing white shape seems to float across the field and disappear into the bushes. Again, the friends run over to investigate but find no sign of what they captured on camera. So, did Luis and Odin record video evidence of some of the paranormal activity that drove everyone away from the orphanage? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can watch this entire 2-part series with many more paranormal moments that I didn't feature here over on the YouTube channel, Terror Al Extremo. Thanks so much for watching. Please follow me on Instagram here and on Twitter right there and also on FlipFlop. I'll see you next week.
Thank you, Okay, that's it, guys. Okay guys, itu dia video Nuke Top 5 kita untuk kali ni. Alright, first 2 video kan, video kedua yang pertama tu, kedua dah pertama pula, mana satu betul korang sini faham lah. Okay, so video 1 dan 2 tu dia tunjuk transparent punya entity. Yang satu tu dekat trail, yang satu footstep dekat church tu memang superb. Ada orang dapat betul-betul great punya evidence dari segi bunyi. Aku tak tahu nak panggil nama, aku tak ingat nama dia apa. Right, yang second dekat museum tu quite creepy. Aku ingatkan orang tu kat sebelah dia je, rupanya aku tak perasan yang ada dia yang kat belakang dia tu. So that's really cool video as well. Third one yang mamat tadi lah yang aku cerita tu. So pas ni hati-hati lah guys. So kalau korang diganggu ke apa benda ke, go seek for help. Jangan pandai-pandai nak handle seorang. Okay, so yang video Jepun tu, yang nampak orang tu memang tu lagi super. Tapi tak tahulah, sebab aku ingat betul-betul orang kat situ. Rupanya tidak. Okay, rupanya tidak. The last one, satu rumah yang ditinggalkan, rumah lama. And then yang apa yang diorang nampak tu adalah macam satu entity yang pakai baju putih, macam berjubah. Dia macam berjubah, macam orang. Dan bunyi menjerit tu betul-betul menakutkan aku. Bukan suara budak tu, suara perempuan yang menjerit tu. Really scare the hell of me. So yeah, aku Aku rasa video Nuke Stop 5 kali ni okey lah, boleh lah. Agak terperanjat jugalah. Tapi korang kena tengok yang paling latest Nuke Stop 5 kali ni. Korang kena tengok video paling latest diorang, itu memang super duper lah. Aku tak boleh nak react lagi sebab aku dah buat video react sebelum ni, video tu. Tapi aku tak dapat nak post sebab something wrong with that video. Bukan video Nuke Stop 5 tu video aku. So ada tak kena. Tapi memang cool gila. Korang kena pergi tengok. Go and check them out. Diorang memang best gila. Alright. So guys, itu dia. Itu sajalah video untuk kita kali ni. So korang jangan lupa guys untuk menantikan video cerita seram genting Highland yang abang aku dah ceritakan dekat aku. Video tu aku ambil masa sikit sebab cerita tu larutan selama 3 hari. Apa yang berlaku tu lah selama 3 hari. So cerita tu agak panjang. So aku kena susun balik cerita dia, macam mana nak cerita yang mana satu. So ambil masa sikit lah guys. No worries, cerita tu akan datang. Korang mesti akan merasai lah. Dia cerita betul lah guys. Bukan reka-reka apa semua. Thank you for watching guys. Thank you. Pada mana yang belum subscribe, jangan lupa tekan button subscribe dia sekarang guys. Tekan juga notification bell tu supaya bila aku upload video baru, so korang diberitahu. Kalau korang belum like, please give a big thumbs up for this video guys. Kalau korang nak share lah. Share. Aku tak tahu korang nak share kat siapa, je share lah. Sebab reaction aku macam tu je kan. Boleh makan pula tadi. Sorry agak aku lapar sebenarnya. Aku cabut mata dulu. Alright guys, kita jumpa next video. Alright, stay tuned. See you guys. Stay safe. Assalamualaikum. Peace.
We got history. Got me feeling the nostalgia when you